Today we're going to be working with formal pronouns for our essays. Our essential question is, how do I replace nouns in a formal paper? So nouns are just people, places, and things. We often replace them with words like I, me, you, he. We're going to learn how to do that properly in a formal essay. Number one, you need to make sure you have clear pronouns. In all writing, make sure your pronoun has a clear antecedent, which is the fancy English term for the word the pronoun refers to. For example, my father went hiking with my brothers Jim and Jason. He fell down and twisted his ankle. He and his do not have clear antecedents in the second sentence because there are three boys in the first sentence, father, Jim, and Jason. So I would correct that by saying, my father went hiking with my brothers Jim and Jason. Then I would tell which boy, Jason, fell down and twisted his ankle. I can say his because Jason comes directly before it and is clear. Next, in formal essays, take out the personal. Do not use the pronouns I, me, we, us, my, or anything that refers to ourselves. For example, do not say, it is my opinion that Edgar Allan Poe died after his publisher fed him a poisoned sandwich. Instead, just take out the thing that refers to yourself. Edgar Allan Poe died after his publisher fed him a poisoned sandwich. A good hint is to always be assertive. Don't talk about my opinion or in my reading or my decision. Just state things as facts. In formal essays, in English class, this is okay as long as you are supporting it with evidence. Everything can be a fact as long as you can support it. Lastly, watch the use of the word you. This is one of Mrs. Roth's pet peeves. I know we use the word you a lot in speaking to refer to anybody, but in formal papers, we don't use the word you ever. Just don't do it. When you are assigned for example, I might read essays that say, when you are assigned lots of reading, you don't do it because you don't like reading. When I read this as your teacher, I'm offended. I like reading. I do my reading. I'm really confused about that sentence. So instead, try inserting the words a person or one or just any specific noun instead of the word you. There are two possible ways we could correct this sentence. Actually, there's probably more, but two ways I spelled out for you. Correction 1. When a person is assigned lots of reading, he or she will not do it because he or she does not like reading. That's very general. It talks about all people, and I'm no longer offended by the reader talking to me. Some of my students think that sounds very formal and it doesn't sound like them anymore, so they might try correction number 2, getting specific. When students are assigned lots of reading, they will not do it because they do not like reading. Either of those corrections is correct. In fact, any way is correct that puts in a noun like person or students instead of the word you. So when you're writing formal papers, you need to remember to make sure you have clear pronouns, take out personal pronouns, and take out the word you.